Okay, as promised, and thanks to a gentle reminder from a friend of mine that I had not done number two as of yet, here is number two in this video series. The second big issue that I had with this concealed carry instructor, who had been teaching citizens in our state for over 6 years, is that he has been teaching his people, if they encounter law enforcement as a result of a vehicle stop, to go ahead and retrieve the required valid ID and the permit card before the officer approaches the vehicle. That's a terrible idea. Look at it from the officer's point of view. The officer will be looking at the citizen from behind. The second most dangerous circumstance that officers face daily are vehicle stops. Me going to retrieve my wallet with my driver's license and my permit card, that movement is the exact same movement that would be required for me to pull a handgun or some type of weapon from my body. Don't reach for anything, no furtive movements whatsoever. The law in North Carolina does say, upon approach, a citizen has to let an officer know that they're a concealed carry permittee and they are armed. That does not mean they've got to have the driver's license and the permit card ready for inspection when the officer approaches. Don't reach for anything with an officer approaching your vehicle when it's in a professional capacity. The officer doesn't know if you intend them harm or not. The most prudent thing to do is immediately when you make verbal contact with the law enforcement officer, let them know first thing that you are a concealed carry permittee and then say that you are armed. Remember, if that handgun or handguns are concealed in any fashion on or about the person, you're required by law to let them know that. But think about the manner that you let them know it. The first thing out of your mouth does not need to be, I have a gun. If the officer then starts to talk over the top of you, saying, let me see your hands, don't reach for it, and then you say, and I'm a concealed carry permittee, that might get lost in translation. The best thing to do is immediately say, make eye contact with the officer and say, I am a concealed carry permittee and I am armed. Keep your palms on the steering wheel with your fingertips in the air and do not address the handgun in any way, shape, fashion, or form.